So hi, welcome to the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
It's another Monday. Happy Monday, everybody.
Happy Monday.
I don't really know how to transition or what to say or what to talk about because I didn't go to any shows this weekend. You didn't go to any shows this weekend. The most exciting thing I did this weekend was go to Kmart and Sears.
Dude, let's talk about that. Did you go inside? Did you just kind of walk by them?
Of course I went inside. What a blast.
Okay, what'd you get? What'd you see? What'd you do? What music were they playing?
My mom was like, "Can you get me a heater? My heater broke." And I was like, "Yes, I can get you a heater." So I bought her a heater. And then they had humidifiers on sale at Sears. And I was like, "I'm going to buy a humidifier for myself."
Hell yeah, man.
It's $13. Yeah. I got a humidifier now.
Can't beat that
exactly,
shit, man.
Bro. So that's what I did.
It's awesome.
But Fall Out Boy tickets, bro.
I forgot about. I'm gonna be complete. I blocked that from my memory. Continue, mother.
Gloria was like, "I'm gonna go, and then she saw the price and she's like, "I am not gonna go."
$400 for 3 shitty seats. You're joking. You are joking. It's ridiculous.
The price surging was pretty insane. Here in New Jersey, there were 2 shows, and Homedale, the prices are always a little bit higher than the venue in Camden because they charge you $40 to parking at Camden, whereas the PNC Bank Arts Center in Homedale is free parking, but the tickets are always a little bit more expensive.
Oh, so they work it into the
cost, but the cost comes out to like $20 more a seat instead of like a $40 parking pass.
Oh yeah, that's good.
But so the prices were already a little bit higher, but you know, at this venue, they'll do like the 400 seats. Half of them are whatever like the lowest price can be, and then the row in front is typically like 20, or the rows in front are typically like $20-$30 more, which then lines up with the back rows and the 300s, and then it gets more expensive when you're in the front rows of 300s. 200s are another price. 100s are all over the fucking map. No, not for this show. The back rows were $70. Everything else was at least $140. Fucking ridiculous.
That's
fucking
ridiculous.
That's crazy. I've been so strong on I'm not doing lawn. I bought a lawn seat.
Sucks.
I bought a lawn seat because
lawn is great, Shane. You know, it's a good spot.
Bro, by the time I got in there were like 3 seats total that were only $70, and a lawn was $50. So the people I was going with, we all would have been strewn around the venue if we wanted seats and didn't want to pay $140 or more.
Your lawn was only $50?
Yeah.
Mine was like $65.
And you want to know what's even more fucked up about that? When the tickets went on sale on Friday, 4 people are going, me and 3 others. They were doing a me plus 3 pack, where lawn would come out to $100 for 4 people before fees.
You're joking. I'd be
I'm so pissed off.
What the hell? Why would they do that? That makes no sense. That's so dumb.
My lawn seat alone was $70.
That's like when The Weeknd charged $300 for a pit ticket in the DC, and then when tickets went live on Friday, they were $150. Why do they do that?
I got fucked for the weekend pre-sale because I was like, oh my god, I have to get in there. This guy's the biggest artist in the world. Nah, the fucking seats that were left day of show were like $100 cheaper than what I paid, and way better.
and like right next to him too.
I was trying to like upgrade my seat, but I couldn't even pick a seat that was better and also slightly more expensive because the thing is it has to be the same value or greater to upgrade. I couldn't find a seat that was the same value or greater, and like I was talking like almost on the floor,
because everything was so wow.
Yeah, because the prices were so inflated and then they went down. But
that hurts.
I thought that I mean lawn even went up during these pre-sales, and then I was able to get decent tickets for Camden that came out to like $120 a piece. But I'm not in the back of the venue. I'm in the 100 section, so.
Good. You're in a seat.
I'm in a seat. I'm in a close seat. I'm not like close like I was when I saw Korn at that venue. Fucking first row behind the pit.
I was gonna say you're catching like all their spit and sweat and everything with the corn, lapping it all up, but then like This one, it's like you're gonna have to like watch.
Yeah, I'm in the back a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited. Bring Me Horizon. Finally seeing them. That's the main reason why I spend so much. But you know, Fall Out Boy's cool too.
Yeah.
So God bless. And then Big Time Rush announced a tour today.
These guys
currently seeking friends to go to Homedale with me because I don't want to go see Big Time Rush again by myself.
Alone. If Dixie DeMayo isn't there, don't expect Shane.
And Disturbed also announced a tour today. I am not seeking friends to go to that. I will be going by myself.
You feel secure enough there. Yeah. That's fair,
well, fair. I mean, like when I saw Big Time Rush by myself, the fucking girls next to me were laughing at me.
No, actually?
Yeah, they were like, as I walked by, and there was nobody else with me. I was like, I'm gonna have the best night of my fucking life, bro.
Exactly. Damn, that sucks.
No, it was very like embarrassing because
you're at a Big Time Rush show
by myself, and
19.
Of course, like the first 4 or 5 people in my row are those group of girls, and then everybody next to me on my right are couples. And I'm like, this sucks.
Damn, dude.
Meanwhile, my partner was in Florida. That's why I was there by myself.
Yeah. Oh my god, man.
So yeah, I'm trying not to have a repeat of that this time, but they are 20 minutes from my house. I feel like I can't miss Boyfriend live again.
I mean, at the end of a 2-hour show, how could you not?
Exactly. Boyfriend.
Dude, I kind of missed the beginning of the pandemic when we were all just like locked up, because that was like the only song I would like listen to. It was beautiful.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that song fucking rocks.
It's amazing. I gotta revisit it.
So yeah, I'm expecting lots more tour announcements over the next couple of weeks. We're in that summer amphitheater tour announcement season. Possibly the worst time of year for my bank account. But we're doing the damn thing. Didn't go to very many amphitheater shows last year, so I'm expecting more this year. So that's very exciting.
That's awesome. I haven't grabbed I'm going to like a Crown Empire show with Nothing More. That's like the only show. I haven't gotten the tickets though. I haven't gotten it yet. But I am going.
Hell yeah.
That's the only thing I have to talk about right now. I haven't gone. Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be great.
I told you, Nothing More puts on a pretty good show. So
yeah, exactly.
They made me fans of their music by seeing them live. You know, I was very bummed out that Asking Alexandria couldn't be there that night, but at least Nothing More was good.
Yeah,
and of course Trey was there too, which is always a treat.
I mean, I would rather it was just all Atreyu.
Yeah.
I would rather all of the bands dropped off just for that night, and Atreyu was like, hey guys, don't worry, we're going to do a 4-hour-long set. We're going to pull out demos. We're going to pull out old songs. I think you would have loved it. I think you would have left.
I probably would have turned my car around. Yeah, I mean, I was like 10 minutes away from the venue when they announced that Asking Alexandria would not be able to play the show. I was like, bummer. But if they had also announced that Nothing More couldn't play the show, I'd probably be like, you know what? Fuck it. You can keep my money. I
wanted to stay in tonight anyways.
Yeah, I'm not even going to request a refund. I'm just not going. But we do have music to talk about. Mod Sun put out a new album, God Save the Teen. God Save Me. I had to listen to this damn thing. You're staring at me. Are you gonna?
You didn't like the record?
I mean, okay. Listen,
because I really liked it.
It's always funny to shit on Mod Sun, but I'm gonna be brutally honest with you.
He's greasy, man.
Yeah, I thought that this record was like 11 times better than his last record, and
I mean,
and everything else that he put out, because he really didn't even put any singles out for this. It just kind of came out, which I think is ballsy. I was just glad Sexo XO didn't make the record. But quite frankly, Porn Star 2.
Porn Star 2, yeah.
I thought that the record was pretty good. My only gripes are that when the record started out, he sounded exactly like Machine Gun Kelly on those first couple lines in that first song. I was like, oh no. And then there was an Iris cover, which that song is great. I'm over the covers though.
smack dab in the middle of the album
Yeah.
too. Like that kind of, I was like, oh, that was a good song. And then it was just like a cover, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
oh.
I did think that Single Mothers was a super cool track, in terms of the what it's talking about and all that cool shit. But obviously lyrically there were some misses, but I thought overall the record was pretty solid. Courtney Fuck Kurt, that's such a cool song to be on an album that is going to be so mainstream, even if lyrically it was just the title over and over again.
It was, yeah.
I think that instrumentally that is another ballsy move for a record that is going to be so mainstream. So overall I enjoyed this more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, I think since you mentioned Courtney Fucked Kurt, I wanted to say that I think that that's the first actual pop punk song or punk leaning song that these like more mainstream people have actually put out. Everything else has been
hardcore,
like,
bro.
Exactly, like it's like the heaviest thing I've heard that's like punk from this pop punk revival that like these mainstream artists are doing, and I'm like, oh, somebody got it right. That's awesome. You did it. Like Avril was pop punk, right? But her album wasn't very pop punk. It was just alternative. And then who else is doing pop punk? Machine Gun. I don't even have to say anything for him. He was.
At least he didn't win the Grammy for Best All Album. Bless up for that.
Was he nominated for that?
Yeah, he was. He was on whatever nomination she was looking through. I was like, I don't give a fuck about the Grammys, but I should probably like look at who won last night.
Who won? Oh,
I don't fucking know. I just saw MGK was nominated, and I kept scrolling.
I know it wasn't Turnstile because people were saying they deserved it. It was probably like Metallica or something. I don't know, one of those throwaway bands. It's the biggest band in the world. Never mind. But I really like this album, truly. Even the cover, I really enjoyed it. I liked the Royal and the Serpent feature. I didn't think it was gonna fit, but after hearing it, I was like, oh, okay, this is actually really good. The Avril Lavigne feature was cute because it was just a little duet that they were doing, and I was like, oh, this is so cute, especially after it was immediately after Avril's song. I thought it was good. I thought he covered all the cutesy topics and then the harder topics appropriately. It's good.
True.
It's good. Honestly, like I didn't expect to like it, so that's why I'm kind of giving it its flowers, because I was ready to shit all over. I was ready to be like, oh my god, should have just made Porn Star 2 through 8 and called it a day. But no, he did good. Good job. Falling in Reverse dropped a new single. Watch the World Burn.
I got voices in my head again. Tread carefully.
It's fucking. There were parts where I wanted to read the lyrics because I was like, I don't know what you're saying. They aren't up yet.
He was rapping so fucking fast. I actually didn't know what he was saying half the time.
Yeah.
All right.
It was impressive though. It was impressive, but I'm pretty sure he just sped it up because it sounded like he just sped it up. But if it was legit, it's good work.
Well, I mean,
truly, yeah.
I don't see him I don't necessarily see him speeding it up because like he's got to do that live, the way he's rolling out the songs. He could
just be like, you rap it.
The way he's rolling out the songs, it has to be, they're just gunning for the #1 spot on rock radio every single time they put a song out. So he's obviously going to play it on this tour. So I don't necessarily think that. I was pretty fucking impressed with his rapping skills. He's definitely dabbled in it before. But I was fucking impressed. Lyrics aside, and I feel like that's every Falling in Reverse song. I was fucking blown away.
Yeah.
I was fucking blown away. The first time I listened to the song, I listened to it along with watching the music video. Music video is like a fucking, it's like had some insane fucking budget behind it, bro. It's crazy.
Who's giving him this money?
Bro, the dude's been #1 on rock radio for like the past 2 years.
Oh, so bro's giving himself the money.
Bro's label's just like, here, take it.
They're just funding whatever he wants to do. I mean,
the music video, he posted, it's got something stupid like 5 million views already. Song hasn't been out that long. People
are still listening to him? Dude tuning in?
He is bigger than he's ever been before.
This is awful.
Every single song he puts out is bigger than the last one.
Wow.
listen, like, I'm patiently waiting for this EP that he keeps teasing, like Zombified EP or Neon Zombie, whatever he's calling it now, because every single song that's supposedly been off this project has been awesome. I mean,
no, you didn't like the other one.
Voices in my head. All right, that checks out.
So that's 2 out of the 3.
Exactly. I can't complain, bro. I'm blown away. As much as I wish I never had to hear about the voices in his head again, or that people don't like him in the industry, because that's literally the only thing that he's sung about on like the last 2 or 3 songs. But bro, you almost can't hate the guy.
No, you can.
You almost can't hate him.
You can.
like solely from a musical standpoint, you almost can't hate the guy. Like, you hate him because he's a jackass, but like listening to his music, it's like he just keeps doing it over and over again. Like, it's crazy, bro. The career trajectory has just been insane watching this guy.
It is insane. Yeah. I unfortunately did like this track because I didn't expect this at all. I expected, I don't know, whiny Ronnie Radke, why doesn't anybody like me, or fuck everybody, or...
he rapped
and we got that. But it wasn't whiny. It was hardcore near the end, but he was rapping in the beginning, and then it was kind of like electrical, or it's electrical, that's the thing. And then it was like metal and electro. It was just everything, and it was I liked it. Unfortunately, as we said, he raps really fast. That caught me off guard. I still think he sped it up like a hair, because sometimes people who do the rap fast, they do like every other word because they can't keep up or whatever. I think he's gonna pull one of those things, because I don't think he could do that live. Genuinely, I don't think he could pull that off live. But yeah, it was good. It was good.
Never thought you'd admit that.
This is the only phone. It's really hard. It's like it sucks. It sucks. All right, your turn, man.
Slipknot dropped a new single, Bone Church. We're getting experimental Slipknot now. Supposedly from the Gray Chapter days was when the song was originally conceived in their jam room that they bring with them on tour. I am liking the experimental Slipknot. I really am. I enjoyed their last record, and I like this song. It's dark, and I like dark Slipknot. At least it's not Corey Taylor's solo music.
Man, I would have rathered Corey Taylor's country banjo yeehaw music over this, man. I did not like this one bit. It dragged on. It was so blah. It just felt like somebody making that sound over and over in my ear. And I didn't like it.
I feel like sometimes Slipknot will like go on too long with their slower songs. Some of the slower cuts off of We Are Not Your Kind, as much as I love that record, I hate some of those songs. But I think that this song is really good, and some of the slower cuts off of their last record are really good. As I still enjoy heavy, but I enjoy lyrically heavy as well. As long as they don't start pulling these songs out live and doing like 3 of them in a row, we're good.
So keep these just keep them to yourself.
Yeah,
guys. You don't have to play them. Oh, Currents dropped a new single, Remember Me. This bang.
Yeah, they announced their record. The Death We See comes out May 5th. I'm very excited. This song is great. Hoping for lots of singles and the record to be in my lap in like 2 weeks so that I can hear it early.
And for the next couple singles after we get the record, just be like, I'd love to say more about this, but I can't say anything without spoiling the record.
Exactly. That's what I'm hoping for. Because Seasonal Depression's over by May, guys. I need the record now.
Exactly.
Also, if anybody's listening, Parkway Drive is going to be in New Jersey on Saturday. Currents is on that tour. Resale is $130 right now, so I'm seeking donors. I can't afford that shit right now. So I will see you guys there come hell or high water. If I gotta buy a ticket, that's fine. If somebody puts me on the list, that's fine too. I'm over here. Manifestation is real, guys. I'm doing
it. I've been telling you this, man. I've been telling you.
Stan Lanik put out a new single, Killer. The H is in parentheses because it's kill her or killer.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sounds the same no matter what.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. This song is fucking great. Stan Lanik keeps dropping bangers. There's clearly no signs of going backwards now sonically and getting any more lighthearted. I'm totally here for the new sound that they've been doing. Song's great. I can't believe there's a new song out already.
Right.
Record came out in May of last year, so it hasn't even been a year. But new record, please. I'm here for it.
Pretty please. Yeah, this banged. I do really like the direction they're going, and yeah, I'm excited to see what they do for their next record, which is hopefully this year again. No pressure, guys.
No pressure, but you guys are going on Sad Summer, so it'd be cool.
Maybe drop like an EP.
Yeah, if you're like touring off like another record,
I don't know. New Medicine dropped a new single, Dangerous. I would love to hear what you thought about this.
I would love to hear what I thought about this too. I thought it was all right. I've liked some of the other stuff they've done better, but it was a little too spoken word for me. That's kind of the vibe I got. I thought the chorus was cool, but it was an interesting song. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either,
Yeah. I don't think I liked it.
That's the problem. I can't form a fucking opinion on it.
It's just I listened to it and I was like, oh, it started off okay, and I was like, okay, this is fine, and then I just kept listening to it and I was like, not like lyric wise or any, it's just kind of like just how it was composed. I didn't like how any of it like flowed. I didn't really like
the vibe
around, of the song. Yeah, it was just kind of like I wouldn't listen to it again.
Yeah, but I need to take like another 20 listens on this song, I think, to form an opinion. It's that confusing to me because I've listened to the song 3 or 4 times already, and I'm still sitting here like, well, it didn't flow, but I didn't hate it, but yeah, I keep flip flopping.
Awesome.
I can't make up my fucking mind. I'm gonna stay here and just say I'm indifferent. Honestly, I'm indifferent. If it came on like. After I finish listening to whatever, there's a chance I would skip it, wouldn't skip it. I think it depends more so on mood than like purely what I'm listening to,
Yeah, I completely agree.
The Ones You Forgot dropped a new single, Live for the Now. This song fucking bangs. This is like my favorite song of theirs, easily.
Damn.
I really like it. Especially Jenna's vocal performance. I thought it was really solid, but I thought the entire song was pretty fucking good.
Absolutely agree. I'm glad you guys are back. It looks like you're here to stay. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
I really like the cover art as well. I loved like the song and how it sounded, but I don't know, the cover art was just so colorful, and it's like vastly different from everything else on the playlist. So it caught my eye, and I really like it. That was it. Fox Teeth dropped a new single, Stay Here. Let's go, Fox Tooth.
Yeah, song fucking bangs. Announced their new record, Through the Blue, coming out on March 31st via Refresh Records.
Refresh Rec.
This song bangs, and I'm on their team, so I can say I have heard the album, and it is. I'm
not on their team. I've heard the album too.
Yeah, we did speak to them, but the album is pretty good. For all those people out there, make sure you pre-order a copy. Everybody watching this, go buy one. You're not going to be disappointed. Yeah, plugging away. That was
great. It is a good record. You won't be disappointed. Genuinely, like this is their best stuff they've ever done, and this is coming from a person who's like not on their team, and I'm not like best friends with any of them either. So it's like I have no reason to lie. It's a very good record.
Gloria, this just in. Gloria is not best friends with me.
Oh, well, not you. Are you in Fox Teeth?
Yes,
Jake?
I actually am. I am I play the triangle.
Oh my god! I take it back. Yeah. I take it back. It's ridiculous. ridiculously trying. They should get you. They should get you on like one
Yo
of the
guys,
tracks. Like
on the deluxe edition, let me play the triangle. I'm gonna go on the record and say there's no deluxe edition. Just put that out there.
No, just disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer.
Don't expect that.
Slow Tie put out a new single, Lay Low. This is Spencer from Underoath's pop project. It's definitely interesting to hear him doing music like this, considering
context,
like my one of my favorite Underoath songs is fucking Hallelujah, which is just like him screaming for 3 minutes.
So good. Yeah, such a good record. I mean, song.
So it's definitely an interesting cut, but I really like it. You know, when we interviewed him, he actually did talk about how like they're all really, none of them kind of listen to the music that they make, which I thought was super interesting. But he did say that like his influences kind of come from the poppier kind of stuff. So it's super cool to see him actually doing that, and he does it very well. I like his singing vocals. It's not even, I mean, they're clean, but like it's pop music, so of course they're going to be clean vocals. So his singing voice is fucking awesome.
It's awesome. You did great, man. This is genuinely, it's a really good track. And it's always strange, as you brought up, like he said that most of the people in the band don't listen to like the type of music they make in that genre. So it's always crazy hearing solo projects of like the heavier bands, you know, like Corey motherfucking Taylor has a country project. Most of them have country projects, so I'm happy Spencer didn't go down the country route. But this is very good, and it's always interesting to see what these lead vocalists do with their side projects, because it's never the same thing. It's always something like polar opposite, and with this it's pop. It's good. Invent Animate dropped a new single, Immolation of Night.
So true. They also announced the record comes out March 17th. I'm very excited. This song, so I heard this song before they had like announced it or anything at Lorna Shore's show, because they opened that, and I was fucking blown away because it was so goddamn bouncy, and I thought that the breakdown was insane, and I'm glad that I remembered the song because when it came out I was like, holy shit, it's finally out. I gotta go listen to this right now. It's been on repeat since it came out. I'm loving this song so much. It's so fucking bouncy, and like the switch ups and everything, it's just fucking awesome, bro. It's got me like, I'll be driving, I'll just be like, yeah, it's 0 out of 10 for driving. You will headbang.
You will headbang with your eyes closed.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, this is very good. I enjoyed it. I didn't drive while listening to it, so I don't
0 out of 10. Don't recommend that.
0 out of 10.
Yeah.
I won't do it.
Yeah.
I won't do it.
From Ashes to New dropped a new single, Nightmare. This song fucking rocks. This band is also like blown up out of nowhere. They're doing very good for themselves. So it rocks. I'm digging it.
Yeah, this song was immaculate. Really liked I don't know, I feel like their music obviously has changed like a little bit, because they're more, I know their album, the one we always associated with like a pop record, it wasn't this heavy, I guess. So I do like the direction they're going and how they're making their music a little darker. So I don't know, I'm very excited to see whatever they do with this.
Manifesting a new record this year,
please. Bayside and Ice Nine Kills dropped new single, How to Ruin Everything, and then in parentheses, Patience.
Yep. This song, it's such an interesting collab. I mean, you got Bayside and Spencer from Ice Nine Kills on a song together, but
I think Joe produced it and did bass for it as well.
Fucking even crazier. But this song, it works, and you want to know why it works? Because Spencer's clean vocals work so well for pop punk.
Yeah.
The man in another life could totally be a pop punk vocalist.
Effortlessly.
Yeah.
Like, he would blow up immediately. It would, oh my God.
Yeah, it blends so well. And I saw the collab and I was like, all right, listen, the guy's been doing all sorts of shit. Like, he's been putting his voice on everything. Exactly.
Rap.
But I was like, a pop punk song? That's interesting. And then he didn't scream once, and I was like, that's why it works.
because he didn't bring out his voice, man. Yeah.
But you know, I always thought that his clean vocals were great, but now that like he's actually on a song that it makes sense for, I was like, holy fuck! Not to say that it doesn't make sense on Ice Nine Kills. I'm talking feature wise. Fucking great. It was awesome. The man is so versatile. The song itself is great. They've got a new EP coming out March 17th. Blue EP. So it's all very exciting.
Yes.
It's not out yet, but we talked to Nick right before they announced it. So we talk about upcoming music is what we're referring to. Whenever it comes out. Not quite sure when.
I really like this track a lot. I like anything Ice Nine Kills does. But I agree, his clean vocals are crazy. He would definitely kill it in pop punk if he decided, hey, side project. I don't know. He could do whatever he wants to. There was something I wanted. Oh, it's also awesome hearing his voice in something that isn't super theatrical, or I don't want to say overproduced, but it's not messy. Like, it doesn't have like a lot of background things happening where it's like that's what Ice Nine Kills does. They build they create like you're able to visualize everything basically, you know, with like slices or blood or like you could hear that stuff happening, so it's very layered. But just hearing something that's very clean and with his voice on it, great change of pace. I really, really liked it.
That's why, as much as I feel like he might be slightly overdoing the features, like I'm worried it's going to get to like Kellen Quinn levels of like just doing 40 songs a year that aren't yours. Like I love hearing him on stuff that isn't Ice Nine Kills because I do think his vocals are so great. And as much as I love the theatrical aspects of Ice Nine Kills, and I love obviously the band and all that shit, I love hearing his vocals not on over slashes and fucking stabbings, you know.
Such a crazy thing to say.
Just hearing him be himself, you know.
Exactly.
And then for our last topic, Real Friends dropped a new single, 6 Feet. They announced an EP as well. I believe it comes out in a couple weeks. This is their best song. Like,
damn, that's the second time you've thrown that around, man.
I like this song a lot. I mean, I'm not like the biggest Real Friends fan. I like some of their stuff. But I've been digging a lot of like the post hiatus stuff, like with the new vocalist. This is kind of the Real Friends that I've really been enjoying, but this is like their best song post hiatus, you know. I just think that they keep getting better and better, and they're kind of finding themselves, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's kind of like the Lorna Shore rebirth, where it's just that they're probably gonna explode even more with this new vocalist and this new era. So good for them. I really like this song.
So true.
Don't have much else to say, but I did like it.
Hell yeah. Well, that is all the topics we have today. So you can follow us on Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. Instagram is Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. Every audio streaming service ever is Good Noise Podcast. Bandcamp is goodnoiserecords.bandcamp.com. And Patreon is patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Glory's got your Patreon supporters, Twitch subs, and your important plugs. And then we're going to sign off.
I was thinking of other bands that have like had like their lead singer replaced and were like, you know, like blew up because of that. Atreyu did not blow up.
No. Nope. Atreyu's vocalist left and they got worse.
So much worse. Sorry, I had to shit on Atreyu like one more time.
We started off the podcast doing it and we ended it off too.
Exactly. Full circle. But thank you to our Patreon supporters. My brother, my uncle, Matt from Pulses, Jeremy, Brady, Zari, and Eric. And thank you to our Twitch subs, Coaster Lover, Buzz Lightskin, Matt, again from Pulses. Thank you, Matt. Sam and Zari. Thank you again,
everybody.
Zari. You guys rock. Important plugs, Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Be a decent person at shows. Don't be stuck up in a Fall Out Boy pit when people start moshing. Has to have a good time. That's such a funny meme that's going, they aren't ready for us in the pit. It's just a dude in skinny jeans. Like, no one's scared of you. Anyways, just be a decent person.
So
that's
true.
it.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Well, as I said, that's all the topics we have today. So I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we have been the Good Noise Podcast. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.